Hi guys, so this vlog's gonna be a little different and excuse the mess in the background, but yeah, it's midday right now. I'm not working today, but I have to do my friend's hair later on. Sorry if my voice is like a little weird right now, but it's because I'm trying to recover from a sickness. But anyways, today I'm like kind of bored. I don't really have much to do. I just wanted to like pass the time. I'm supposed to be doing something important, but you know me, I just tend to like procrastinate. But anyways, I was doing this. I was actually thinking about, I was like in the bathroom doing my eyebrows earlier. I was fixing my eyebrows. I was like thinking about, like, you know, when I was working as a eyebrow threader, different people obviously would come in and would like request different things and say different things, and then I just kind of thought about them and I was like, oh yeah, like maybe I'll do a video next on the shit clients say. And you know, I've been working at Shapes for like 3 years and I worked at Benefit for 1 year. So I figured, you know, why not put like a video of all together, like all the clients that I've experienced and kind of like reenact them. And so yeah, so here will be my attempt at that. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this video, but I'm probably just gonna like edit it maybe, but I'm just gonna film it right now. I don't even know if it'll be a vlog. It'll probably just be like a video on my channel, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm gonna get started. Number one is the know-it-all. So this client comes in and they're like, oh yeah, like one of my eyebrows are like uneven, this one has more of an arch, this one has more of like a straight, and what I want you to do is, since I fill it in, blah 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 blah, I want you to do it this way, that way, blah blah blah. Like, you know, they're just kind of like a know-it-all. They think they know their brows, but you know, they're coming to an expert. So it's like, why not listen to our advice? Why not, you know, have us tell you what's up with your brow? Why does it seem like you know what's wrong with your brows, sorry. Yeah, they just come in, they're like, oh yeah, like I do my brows this way. I have one's more arched than this side, but I like it that way, or like they think they know it and then they want to keep it that way, and then it's just like, why would you want to keep your brows to look that way, you know? Yeah, so that's the know-it-all. And then number two, we have those quiet and nervous clients. They come in, they're like, yeah, do my brows, just clean them up. I'm not sure what shape I want, but yeah, they're just really quiet, and you know, like they're stretching, like you do their brows, whatever, and then they're in the chair just like squirming, like, and then like you see them, they don't even say anything. They're just like quiet and like suffering the whole time. You could at least tell me like, hey, like this kind of hurts, do you mind if like you're a little bit more gentler or something to tell me that I know that they're in pain. But no, I'm just already like assuming that they're obviously they're in pain, but they're not telling me, you know? And that just kind of like bugs me, because it's like, you could at least say something, like show some more, voice it out or something, like be like, oh my gosh, this hurts, like I'm sorry, like apologize or something. And I've had those people, but then the ones who are just like younger and they're just in my chair and they're just like quietly suffering, and I'm just like, okay, awkward. I don't know if I should continue or yeah. But anyways, number three, the low pain tolerance ones. That's kind of like the, you know, like the people who come in for the very first time, they never had threading done, or they never gotten their eyebrows waxed or something like that, or they never gotten their brows done at all. So they come in, they expect it to be like painful, whatever, and then they come in, they're like, they're doing their brows, if it's threading, they're stretching, they're like, oh my gosh, hold my hand, oh my gosh, I'm crying, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, like, you don't, is this like normal, blah 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 blah. I'm like, of course it's normal, you're fucking getting your eyebrows threaded, and you know, like a line of hair is being removed from the roots, so of course it's gonna hurt. But you know, they have low pain tolerance, and on top of that, they're just like, A, overreacting, B, like just being overall unnecessary and loud. And it's just like, that really just would bug me, and I would just kind of like hold it in, like my laughter, or like if I'm really frustrated, I'd just be like, argh. Like I would like roll my eyes to the side. Then we have the fake one. That's number four. By fake, I mean like they're not loyal to you. They just kind of go to you, like they're a regular, but they go to you and then they're just like, oh yeah, like I don't know, like they say something to you to make it seem like what your work is like, it's okay, like it's accepted. They just because they're a regular, they feel like they have the right to say something like that. They're like, oh yeah, like, oh, are you new? yeah, like I come here all the time, blah 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 blah, and then you do their brows, they like it, they're like, oh my gosh, I love my brows. I'm gonna come to you next time. Like I'll make sure I find you. And then like you look in the system next time, they've seen someone else, and it's just like it's continuous that they just like see someone else, but that they're just like they say that they're gonna come back to you, but they never do. They never try to look for you. And I have so many clients have done that to me, and I'm just like, okay, you're kind of fake right now. Number 5, the loyal one. These are the ones that I've had returning to me over at Benefit, which I loved working for Benefit, by the way, because, you know, they were loyal to me. They really liked the way I did them, not only because I was knowledgeable about my brows, but because, like, I don't know, like, it was just because, like, they were loyal. Yeah, and then they're loyal. They do come back, like, you remind them, hey, your appointment's coming up. Yeah, they're just very loyal. They say, like, they mean what they say. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come back to you, and then they really do, and then they talk to you, and they have a conversation. You have that connection, that one-on-one, each time they come back, which is really nice, and I like that. The best friend, which is number 6, that's kind of like plays hand in hand with the loyal one too, because I think, you know, in order to have that best friend kind of client, you need to have that connection. So I was just saying how that one's like the best friend that comes to you is like, oh yeah, so how is school, how's, you know, your friend, oh yeah, you're going to Beyond, like I didn't know that, oh I'm so sorry to hear that you broke up with your boyfriend, blah 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 blah, I broke up with my boyfriend too, we're going through a little rough patch. Those clients, yeah, those ones are really like very, you know, like I love them, like they're always, I know they're always down to make, like, they're the ones that would tell me, like, you know, it's okay, like, you're gonna be okay, like, they're very positive, very uplifting, and I love that. Then we have number 7, the sanitary one. The ones who come in, they're like, can I have some hand sanitizer, please? Oh, did you, disinfect your hands? Oh, you're gonna do my brows? Oh, did you clean those implements before you used them on my eyebrows? Oh, did you clean off the chair? Can you please wipe the chair off? Because I don't know, yeah, I just want you to spray the chair for me and wipe it for me. Those clients, like, I mean, I know it's our job to be, like, very on point with, like, the sanitary processes because we are, if we are licensed, then we should know that and it's automatic, but the ones who really just, like, make it a point that we do that and they just want to see it, they want to be like, oh yeah, like, can you please wipe off that headrest, whatever. And it's just really annoying to me. It's just like I kind of roll my eyes, but I'm like, you're right, I'll just do it. So I kind of just like what's it called, I bite my tongue a bit for those people, but then deep down I'm really just like, whatever, you don't know what it's like. We see like 50 clients a day, so it's impossible to sometimes clean every client like that you see after each one. It's a waste of paper. I mean, not paper, but toilet paper, not paper towels, and it's like a waste of spray too. But I know we get like endless amounts of that. But anyways, it's annoying anyways. Like, you know, is that necessary for you to tell us to do our job like that? Okay. Then we have number 8, the annoying / bitchy one. Okay, the ones that come in, they're kind of like, I don't know, they have like expectations. They're like, I want my eyebrows to look bomb. Like, I want to have that. They describe, like, they do like a little motion that they want. Then they're like, I want this, this, and this. Or like, I have a picture for you. I'm going to show you what I want. And then you do their brows. And then they see them. They're obviously very upset. And then they just bitch out. They're like, oh my gosh, like, this is not what I wanted my brows to look like. You totally made them uneven. This side is this way, this side is this way, blah, 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 blah. You did not make it look like how I want it in the picture. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? Like, I have a photo shoot coming up tomorrow. I'm like, bitch, you could have expressed that to me in the beginning, like, in order for me to, like, you know, be on the same page with you. Like, hello, obviously, you just, like, basically the client that kind of, like, blames you for everything. They make you feel like shit. They're just like, I'm not gonna come back here, like, you lost a customer, blah 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 blah. Not only like in terms of brows, but in terms of like the business too. Like, they're no longer like a member because they feel like they've been charged more than once, which is understandable. Like, I wouldn't want to be a member anymore either. But don't say stuff like, oh, you lost a customer because so and so and so. Like, I think that's kind of unnecessary as well. Like, boohoo, like, we're a service job. Like, yeah, people are gonna come back to us regardless if you're gonna be one of the lost people. So yeah, the bitchy one. And then we have number 9, the bitch. I would say they're kind of different from the bitchy annoying one, only because they are just like straight up like a bitch. Like that one client I had, she like they express their how upset they are with like to the highest extent. They're like, oh my gosh, you destroyed my eyebrows. I want to see a manager, please. Like, that was unnecessary because, like, what is the manager gonna do? Like, fire me for messing up your brows? Like, no. Like, the manager is probably just gonna be like, I'm sorry. Like, I apologize. Like, I mean, even if I did apologize, you want, like, an additional apology from the manager? Like, what can we do? We already offered to, like, be like, okay, yeah, like, we're not gonna charge you. But she wanted to, like, you know, feel more like validated because she apparently like said that, or apparently felt like I messed up her eyebrows, which I didn't. So it was just like the communication was just kind of like, it's just weird too. Like, I try my best, I have tried my best in this industry to like communicate as much as I could, try to see what type of brow shapes they want and whatnot, but they're just never happy, they're just never satisfied. And so yeah. Then we have number 10, the uneven one. I guess that one's kind of like the same one that's like the annoying slash bitchy one, because you're always just going to have that one client no matter what. You feel like you do a really good job on their brows, but then they look at it very closely. Like, they take their time, they're at the mirror, they're just like, wait a second. Does this one look more arched than this one? And then you try to be like, oh, okay, like, no problem. I would just have to make whatever brow she said was more arched than the other one. I would just be like, okay, yeah, the one that looks like not arched, I would just have to go back and shape it more and like make it look as like the same, like it has the same arch as the other one. But then they would be like, oh, does that mean it's gonna be a lot thinner? Well, yes, bitch, of course it's going to be a lot thinner because you're going to go back and make it thin, if that makes sense, because that's just the way your brows are. And you're just going to have to deal with it because there's no possible way that, you know, you can keep them thick without, you know, like, if you're going to have to make them thin anyways to shape them. And it's hard for them to be like, okay, but they're just like, they're either unhappy or they're happy with their brows. They're just like, whatever. And then they look more at the mirror. They're like, oh, okay, never mind. That's just how my brows look. Never mind. Nah, whatever. And then they're just the uneven one. Like, they're going to look like that outside of the store and when they come back or wherever else they go to. Number 11, the one who loves your work. I guess that one is like the loyal one too. But the one who just kind of takes it to the highest extent. Again, but in a positive way. I feel like I should have taken more advantage of those customers because, like, I could have used my time there better because I've had a lot of clients who were like, oh my gosh, you did a very fantastic job. I think that I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to bring business for you. I'm going to tell all my friends, blah, 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 blah. What I could have done at that point was I could have been like, oh yeah, you know what you can do that'll help me and make my business be a lot bigger is if you go on Yelp, write a review on me, give me however many stars, 5, 4 stars, whatever, and write like a little Yelp review for me. I could have done that. I only did that like one time, I think, when I was working at Benefit at Ulta, but I've never actually gone back to actually see what that person wrote about me. So, but I did have a few of those where people were like very ecstatic. They were very stoked that I like did their brows really well. And I was just like, yeah, please don't leave. Like, I'm going to come back to you. I know I don't do my brows often, but, or I usually go to this lady down the street by my house, but I'm going to come to you next time. And blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay, thanks. Yeah. So go to Yelp and write a review about me. That's all I could have done. It should have been that easy. I wish I could have had more of that mindset. But yeah. Yeah, and that's, I guess, it to this video. I actually wanted to do more of like a shit clients say video, but hopefully like this just kind of talks about it first. And maybe another day I'll do another video where it's like I actually reenact how the clients are as they're sitting in my chair. Because as you notice, I was going like this. Like, I wanted to do stuff like where I'm like stretching and then I'm like actually mocking them. Because that would have been funny as hell. Okay. Alright, you guys, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.